For all those who fire battle tank, today I'll be giving you guys an update on the 5 artifacts that I use for fire battle tanking. So let's jump into it. So these are the 5 artifacts that I use for fire battle tanking: the Red Tornado Edition model, the Scrap of the Soul Cloak, the Quizlet, the Omega Totality, and the Pied Piper's Flute. For all those who want a more comprehensive idea how to fire battle tank, if you haven't seen my video on fire battle tanking for 2025, you could check out the video at the end screen. I'll have the full spec, the equipment used, allies, loadouts, and so on. So now I'll be testing these artifacts in different raids, alerts, etc. During these tests, I will suggest some very important tips on how to maximize your damage while you're fire battle tanking. That way you can get the best benefits from the artifacts and the loadout that you're using. So that being said, let's jump into it. So the first tip I want to share with you guys is to charge your Omega Beam by using your powers when you're not in combat. I already did this and mine is at orange at the moment, it's maxed out. So when I get to the first set of odds, I can just use it immediately and kill the odds, as you guys just saw there. For the second set of odds now, I'm going to be using the Fireball Barrage. That way we're going to get a Pied Piper Flute to proc there. You can see there the rats, and it does a lot of damage. If I wanted to buff the damage a little even more, I could have used my supply drop and my damage trinket there to get that extra might and that buff from the supply drop to do some extra damage. But I knew the odds were going to die very quickly because this is just regular content, it's not elite. So I'm just going to keep the supply drop and the trinket here for the boss fight. So I got ahead here, you guys can see the 11 mil. A next tip for you guys here is that before starting the boss here, if you have the Dead King Scepter artifact, it's a very good artifact for swapping. But since we can't swap anymore, this is how you're going to use it. You're going to use it here, hit the orbital to get it to proc here. Alright, so I got the orbital strike going on there. I'm going to swap armory back here to my main armory. That way I can still get the numbers from the Dead King Scepter. You can see it procking there, the orbital strike beam there. It's procking. I'm getting the numbers, even though I have the artifact equip at the moment. I just took it off because I know a lot of you guys used to use the artifact before for DPS and so on. And if you have it, it used to be a nice artifact to swap, so you still get a lot of damage from it if you use it how I'm using it here, since I can't really swap it anymore in combat. So that's a little tip there to maximize your damage if you have that artifact. Another tip here to maximize your damage, especially during this alert or raid, is to use your Omega Beam on the odds, not on the boss when the boss has a shield. Use it on the odds, like here. I'm going to use it right here to show you guys. Get that extra damage. Let's block the mechanic here. Alright. So when the boss shield breaks, this is a good time to use Fireball Barrage also. Get those rats to proc there with the Pied Piper, get all that nice juicy damage here. You don't want to use it when the boss has a shield, Amateur has a shield, because you're not going to maximize your damage. Alright, let's check the scoreboard here. 115 mil, overall 55 mil boss damage. I was actually able to beat Iron Knot. He was actually max CR 490, rocking some good artifacts. I don't know what happened there. Maybe he was experiencing the Omega glitch bug with the Omega Totality artifact where he's stuck in Omega Beam and you gotta jump cancel just to get out of the animation. Another tip I have for you guys here is to swap out Sonic Cry, since we don't have ads, with Snuff Out. Since we're doing one boss at a time, we are Kyle Rain at the moment in A and B regular. I'm going to be using Snuff Out. It's going to do a lot of damage on single target. It does more than Sonic Cry, so it's better to use Snuff Out in this case here. As you can see, these bosses are melting. They're not really OP as compared to in A and B Elite. They have a little more health. But I'm not going to be battle tanking A and B Elite. Also guys, this loadout is not meant to battle tank in Elite content. You know, I did in some Elite content that I could get away with, but it's not meant to battle tank in Elite content because I don't have any healing moves really to heal myself. I'm depending on the one artifact, which is the Red Tornado, to heal based on my damage I'm doing. So yeah, do not battle tank in Elite content. It's going to be very tough. So check out the board there, guys. 41 mil there, 28 mil for that first boss. Not too bad. Now we had the last boss here. Since we have odds, I'm going to be using Sonocry here to stun the odds. I gotta pull those odds off of those platforms here. Those blue lanterns at the side here, so they will get that buff. The benefactors, pull them here real quick and stun them. I'm losing a lot of damage here because I'm doing the mechanics that I need to be doing as a tank too. So with the loadout, I'm also able to do my role, do what I need to do. Also for this fight, make sure you target the main bosses and use Fireball Barrage and Omega Beam on them if you want to maximize your damage, because the other odds take only one hit and they don't really take a lot of damage when you get one hit. So the bosses you got target mainly. So come on, 184 million there made overall damage here, and 71 mil boss damage. Not too bad. So I demonstrate how to use a loadout with the artifacts in relation to the artifacts that I'm using, what you could do to maximize your damage in certain scenarios. That's just some tips, guys. If you guys found this video very helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it to your friends up at DCUO Online, and if you guys want, you could guys just subscribe to the channel. Also, if you guys interested, you guys could check out some of my videos here on the end screen. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. You guys take care.